Yeah. Sport Cafe Podcast, nigga. Allegiance, man. Know the name, nigga, or know the game, nigga. Hey, I ain't playing no games, nigga. Everybody watching, I'm on go. I'm on go, nigga. Time to move fast, fuck the slow. Fuck the slow. Hey, I put this together, ain't no fear in me. Hey, I put this together, pure energy. Let's get it, let's go.
Cafe back coming live again, episode 3. Hope y'all doing good. DCP, how y'all feeling, boys?
I'm good, man. How y'all doing?
I just almost had a nervous breakdown.
Yeah, man, you
Almost had a nervous breakdown, boy.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm good. Good.
Got the little technical difficulties out the way, so we back down, y'all. Once again, definitely appreciate all the love and support that y'all giving us, man. Watching our videos, checking out our content on YouTube. Just for anybody that doesn't know, you can check us out on youtube.com/Sports Cafe Podcast. We definitely appreciate all the love and support, y'all. You know, go ahead and hop into the swing of things, man. It's been an interesting week as far as sports go, y'all. But the most notable topic as of right now, your girl Candace Parker is leaving Chicago Sky, and she is joining forces with the Las Vegas Aces. I don't know about how y'all feel about it being from the city, but it's definitely a big move for her personally in her career. You know, once you start getting over that hill, you start looking at championships. You're either looking at championships or you're looking at money. And she's trying to win some more rings.
Yeah, I mean,
yep, exactly.
I think it's the rings. I don't think she pressed for money.
No, hell. Come on, no, definitely not. She came home and she did what she needed to do, and she getting up out of here.
She won one here.
She bought one to the crib, and she did what she needed to do. And I mean, I ain't mad at that shit.
Nope.
You gotta understand, man. At the end of the day, sports is also a business too. Also, so I mean, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you at the end of the day. If you on my favorite team, but my favorite team offering you $5 million, but somebody else offering you $25 million, go get your 20 extra million. You would be an idiot to be worried about how I feel as a fan. Yeah. So that's all that comes down. So like you said, it's either rings or money. And I don't think
she really scary though. They gonna be scary.
Yeah, they gonna be
scary. What's her girl name?
They got Kelsey Plum. They got Gray, who's probably the best passer in the WNBA at the 2 guard. They got Aja Wilson. They got Candace Parker. They got a nice little starting 5. They definitely gonna win a ring next year for sure. We can go ahead and bank that right now. Put that in your hand.
I smell a ring coming from Vegas. Shit.
Yeah. Go ahead and put your WNBA parlay on the champions for next year already. You can do that right now.
Yeah,
man. It's gonna be nice though. You kind of look at it the way I look at it like I get it. You at that point where you looking for certain things. I mean, we could say the same thing for. I mean, everybody on their own opinion. You say the same thing for KD. You know, he wanted to get a ring. Say the same thing about LeBron. He wanted to get a ring. Like at that point in time, you got to make that move where you like say the same thing about Adamika Sue. He trying to get a ring like crazy right now. So I think at that point in time, man, ain't nothing wrong with it, man. She just like to feel a victory, so she won a little bit more. So
don't Sue got one?
Yeah,
who Sue get it with?
Brady,
I don't think
I don't think he was on their team. I don't think so. If he was,
I think he got it with Brady.
He might. I was gonna say he might, but
I think he got it with Brady.
Yeah, he might.
Let me see.
Yeah, I know he been ring chasing for a minute, so I don't know if he got one or not. He might. I know he been on the playoff championship contending teams for a little while now. So who knows, man? But much respect to her, man, and definitely good luck for sure, man. Definitely, man. Before we do get into anything else, though, I know we touched base on Candace here real quick, y'all, but I do want to double back just out of respect for what's going on in the real world right now. Everybody does know what happened here last past week or so with Mr. Tyree Nichols. And if you don't know what happened with Mr. Tyrese Nichols, he was pulled over by the Memphis Police Department, where he was then taken out of his car, put in handcuffs, and severely beaten by 5 officers.
Got the shit beat out of him. Yeah, got the shit beat out of him. not only 5 officers, 5 black officers. Not only 5 black officers.
Right.
This man was what, 6'1", 160, 70 pounds, soaking wet. It wasn't not one officer that was fucking listed under 200 pounds. These were some big ass dudes. When you actually watch this tape, like I say, bro, I couldn't even watch too much of it. After I seen them passing them around, I only watched like 3 minutes of that shit. After it seemed like they was taking turns punching them and knocking them out and shit. I'm like, what kind of shit is that?
Mm-hmm.
So
right.
Me personally, you gotta make an example out their ass. It's like, because I guess they don't understand.
Yeah.
Gotta make
if y'all want to dive in deep into it, I mean, if the shoe was on the other foot and these were 5 white officers, they'd have been tearing Memphis up.
We raising hell.
We'd have been rioting all over if it was 5 white officers.
Yep.
That's what I said to some homies at my job. I said, I said, motherfuckers got to make the same noise they'd make if it was 5 white officers. Because it ain't no fucking difference.
Exactly.
It ain't no difference.
No
exactly.
difference.
Exactly.
No difference at all. No difference.
Ain't no difference.
It makes it worse.
No difference.
It make it worse, honestly.
It makes it worse.
It
makes it worse.
It actually does make it worse. It does.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
It does, bro. Because I feel like in a sense, man, like I said, we can get real deep into this conversation, man, but we can never be on the we can never be on the winning side. It's the white man killing the black people, but then the black people going around killing the black people because they think they can get away with it. It's like, you're not gonna get off on something just because you killing the black. You know, like that's the way I look at it. Yeah, that's the way I look at it. You look like you killing it, like you killed that man because you thought that you can get away with it because you thought they weren't gonna value his life. But just because you was black, now they throwing the book at you. The same thing, man. It's the same thing on both sides of the fence. Y'all kill him, the system gonna kill y'all, but they gonna kill y'all a different way. So yeah, man, we got to come together in that sense, man, and get past all this, man. It's crazy. It's 2023, ain't even February yet. So definitely prayers to him and his family, y'all. Just want to make sure we showed our respect for sure. So back to the sports world, y'all.
Yeah.
I know here the past couple of weeks, man, we've been doing a lot of talking about HBCUs and Deion Sanders and Ed Reed and all this stuff. But on the flip side, the positive side to that is Deion Sanders is doing what he got to do as a head coach, man. So one thing I do think is a pretty interesting topic is that he did land a number one QB or number one cornerback, for 2022 and 2023. And then on top of that, he bringing in Mike Zimmer. So I don't know if y'all knew or not, but Mike Zimmer was actually an analyst for him at Jackson State last year. I had no idea. I thought he was still somewhere up here in Minnesota coaching.
Did y'all know that Mike Zimmer is from Lockport?
Really?
What?
Y'all didn't know that?
No.
Mike Zimmer from Lockport, bro. Mike Zimmer went to Lockport. That's homebred, home fed, boy.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike Zimmer from. Yeah, bro.
I had no idea.
Mike Zimmer went to Lockport. He Lockport alumni.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That make it even sweeter then. Look, it's a small world, man. Yeah.
So Mike Zimmer from Lockport,
he
bro.
ride with Coach Prime. That's dope.
Yeah,
that's
I seen
dope.
that.
Shout out to Mike Zimmer, man.
That.
He definitely. Yeah, that's dope.
No,
that's
like I
dope,
said,
man.
I was with y'all. He was the rival coach of in my division with the Minnesota Vikings. Right. But then when I found that out, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Let me cut Mike Zimmer a little slack. You know what I'm saying? He a hometown kid. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Mike Zimmer went to Lockport. He's from Lockport. So yeah.
That's dope. I don't know what role he's playing specifically on the Colorado coaching staff. He might be an analyst again, or he might be a coordinator of some sort. But I think that's going to be dope having him out there in Colorado.
I wanted to say it said defensive coordinator. Don't give me the line, but I think that's what it said. Something like that. Something to do with the defense. Yeah. Like I said, it might not even be a coordinator. It's 1,000 roles you can play on the coaching staff, just like it can be 1,000 players on the damn team. So yeah, it's a lot of roles you can play. But yeah, that's definitely decent for for Dion. You know, that's a great football mind, and that's going to help him out a lot for sure. For sure.
It is. I agree.
That
Quick question for y'all though, because I definitely want to hear y'all's opinion on this. How fast do y'all see Deion Sanders and the University of Colorado being successful? Where do y'all see them falling in like the rankings next year? Push for the playoffs? Where do y'all see them
top
falling next year?
25. Top 25.
They're going to fall into the top 25 next year.
Yep, top 25.
They're going to hit. I'll tell you what I think their highest ranking going to hit. They're going to get all the way to number 8.
8?
Yeah. They don't get
I gotta
all
see
the way
what
to
they have
I
in
don't
that
take
preseason.
that sound legit. That
They're
sound
going to
legit.
get all the way to number 8.
So are you talking about preseason polls, or are you talking about just throughout the season they're gonna get as high as
during the year?
I'm talking about throughout the season they will make it all the way to number 8.
That's
Once
I
they,
say
I can see that.
the highest I see them getting is like 14.
I thought of 14, but
Really?
they're gonna upset somebody a couple times and they're gonna surpass that. I feel like that's why I gave them
Kind of
number
like a TCU thing.
Exactly.
I feel you.
I feel like
I get it.
and I feel like what Deion Sanders building, they got a chance to be a little better than TCU. I mean, what better how much better can it get than you being a defensive mind coach? You are a cornerback by trade, and then you end up starting off your career with the top 2 cornerbacks of each class in the year before.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's gonna be one of those things with shit.
And for people that don't understand what D is saying, he has 2 of the best defensive one-on-one players in the country. There's no need to double team. There's no.
You got one on each side.
There's no need for none of that.
One on
There's
each
no need
side.
for none of that.
That's scary.
2 islands.
That's scary.
2 islands back there. That's very scary.
Island boys.
That means a lot of quarterbacks will not be passing deep balls. There will be no deep balls thrown on them. There will be no deep balls thrown on Colorado next season.
I'm dubbing Shorty them the Island Boys already. That's their name.
Yep.
They the Island Boys.
Hey, look, that's
the Island Boys.
They the real Island Boys. They the real Island Boys for real. Yeah, they definitely have a nice little season. Very excited to see what Coach Prime and them do out there in Colorado, out there in the Mile High State.
Man, I like it. I'm all for it.
And they still got some more time to get some more recruits and get some more transfers because the portal's still open. So I don't think Coach Prime done yet either. So we're going to see.
You got to understand, like, with all that, it's going to come more endorsements and more money and all that. So he'll be all right. And then he Coach Prime. It ain't going to be hard for him to get endorsements and all that. His name alone, you know what I'm saying, is already a household name. So he'll come. It'll
just
come.
Say his name and everybody know what's up.
To me, honestly,
for sure, man.
Honestly, Prime is benefiting. He's helping out Colorado, and Colorado is benefiting way more than what he is. And how, like, Colorado really ain't doing him nothing. They giving him a favor. They giving him a shot at something that he ain't never done before. But I feel like with his name and what he brings to the table and his just everything he come with and everything that he's built, as far as a legacy as a player, they need Deion for sure.
So, do y'all see Deion winning the national title?
Yeah.
In Colorado?
It might not be in Colorado, but I can see him winning one. You gotta understand, like,
yeah, I see him winning one for sure.
Once you get that name, it follows. Look at Nick Saban, for instance. He got good recruits just based off of the name that he built. Dabo Sweeney.
Yep.
Clemson was good just because a lot of players feel like me as a player. Listen, I'm an Alabama fan, right? if I had to pick between Nick Sweeney, Dabo Sweeney, and Nick Saban, I'm going with Dabo.
Why?
Seems like he way more fun. You know what I'm saying? Nick Saban is a whole lot more strict.
You rather have fun or you rather win? Because Nick win.
Hey, no, but
win too. But Nick
Dabo do too. Dabo do too.
He do.
I'm talking about. I ain't talking about like
win?
Last year. I mean, of course, Nick. Of course.
And they both had some struggling years this year too. So I mean, that's comparing apples and oranges to your point. Yeah, they both had some suspect. Yeah.
But I'm saying if I got to choose, you're gonna go with the coach that likes to have fun and win, other than the coach that know how to win. But
that's strict and win.
Yeah, you're gonna go with the one that like to have fun and win.
Especially I'm a college kid at that.
Exactly.
I'm trying to party.
I'm still a kid. Party. Yeah, that's all I am.
I'm trying to party, but I'm still trying to ball.
Yeah, let us do the fun thing. Like, coach, when we bust some ass, coach, get your ass on here and do the gritty or something with us. You know what I'm saying? rock my motherfucking chain or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Take my hat off and and beat my shit to the side. You know that shit that Dabo will do. You ain't gonna get.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get Nick to do that. You ain't gonna get Nick to do that.
Nick, you try to put your hat on Nick saying this Nick will be like, get this shit off me. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? I ain't doing no damn thing. What the hell wrong with y'all? Y'all know what? We just won the national championship. Practice in the morning.
We gotta go for number 2.
Yeah, we already preparing for next year. Practice in the morning. That's how I look at Nick Saban. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I see Dabo like,
you right.
Hey, y'all just won the championship. Go get y'all some girls. Have fun. You know what I'm saying?
See y'all in the spring.
Yeah, I'll see y'all next year.
Yeah, be safe. Yeah.
I could totally see that from Dabo.
You're definitely right.
So that's what I said. I just kind of showed the difference between how I look at the two. So
yeah, for sure. I think personally, I definitely agree with you, D. Not to ride your coattail, but I think in this day and time, you got to focus more on building your team morale versus being a hard ass, and that's the best way to do it. You got to come down to their level a little bit, just so they can see like you human, and they know that you an actual person, and you're not no head coach. You know what I mean? So to your point, having your coach at the gritty, which you were throwing on the dog chain, whatever the case may be, after the game, or just anything.
Y'all defensive turnover chain and shit. Yeah, throw that motherfucker on, coach. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? live with us, goddamn it. Like, not only coaches, live with us, shit. You know, go through this shit with us, shit.
Right, exactly, yeah.
So yeah,
live in the trenches with us. You in the trenches with us, so you might as well.
Yeah, live a little.
Right.
You got to figure, these teams are full of all-American players. These teams are 4-star, 5-star, freakishly big athletes that are bound to go to the NFL, right? So why not make their time in college as fun as possible?
Yeah,
that's the way I look at it for sure.
Man. Have fun. It should always. It shouldn't even just be for them. Have fun for yourself, coach. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Have fun for yourself.
Because you only
get one. Especially after we don't
go ahead and make
we don't won a national title. This is the ultimate prize here. We don't won everything. Come on now.
Right.
Have fun.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Exactly. If I had to pick between the two, just solely off that, but like I said, I'm Bama all the way. Nick Saban, that's my dude. He's been my dude since forever. So he just, I know for a fact.
I agree.
He's my dude, but he can be an asshole at times for sure. He can be an asshole for sure.
He can.
But
he definitely can.
To me, what man can't? What man can't be
any
an
man that stand on his own 2 feet is gonna be no asshole.
Yeah, anyone that pissed standing up for sure. So yeah,
facts, straight up. And while we talking about just great talent and all Americans on different levels in different arenas, man, I do want to take a little second, man, and shout out one of our own little All Americans from the town. Shout out Mr. Jeremy Ferris Jr. for being selected to the
Man.
McDonald's All-American team.
Oh man, he
For
get
real.
round of
You know what I'm
applause.
saying?
The floor general,
Man.
man. The floor general.
Listen,
The floor
dude,
general is doing what he do best. He doing what he
like
do best, man. He's a cold-blooded killer on the court. And
dude, that's
it's
like
as simple as that. You're a cold-blooded killer on the court.
that's absolutely something that nobody has accomplished from where we come from. A McDonald's All-American.
As many talented people have came through this
That's
city.
what I'm saying. All the talent and
He's the first.
everybody that we've seen and everything that we've had players that go to the NBA and all that, stuff like that. But man, to be named as a McDonald's All-American,
that's tough.
That's huge, man.
That's tough.
That's huge, man. So yeah, shouts out to Lil Jeremy.
We've all been keeping. Oh, for sure. And we all been keeping up with him too, because we all follow, Joliet, of course, that's home. And I think we all can agree that he plays with so much tenacity. He's so physical. He might not be the biggest or the tallest, but he's going to run through you.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to block your shot off the backboard. He's going to drive to the cup and get fouled. He's going to get to the line at least 5 to 6 times a game, if not more.
He's a complete player for sure. I mean, like we say, Josh, we just when Courtney, you was having a little technical difficulties. It's like he knows how to affect the game without even scoring the ball. So any time that you can do that, you actually will be considered a complete player. If you don't need to score, but they need your playmaking. If they don't need your playmaking, but they need your defense. If they don't need your defense, they need your leadership. You know what I'm saying? If they don't need your leadership, they just need your overall IQ. You just see all of that from Lil Jeremy out there. I say, to me, his only issue is just playing too fast sometimes, and he just got to slow down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Which that's a.
I wouldn't even have him slow down.
And you don't have him slow down.
But
the flow.
Slow down,
sometimes you do got to slow down.
Know when to turn it up,
turn it down. Yeah, and say preserve a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, preserve a little bit.
Nope, that's it.
I wish the game was in
Chicago. I wish the game was in Chicago. I definitely wish the game was in Chicago. All years they did that. All right.
Which shouts out to Houston, whatever. Houston definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely a nice place to be.
Yeah, man. That's huge though, man. That's definitely. Yeah, it is. Yeah, man. That's going to be a good game, y'all. Definitely check out the McDonald's All-American game. I believe it's March 28th down in Houston, Texas. Toyota Center. Y'all can make it down there. Definitely shoot down there and show the kids some love. That's the future NBA stars that y'all going to be looking at, man. And on average, I did a little bit of research. On average, out of both teams that ever make it to the All-American game, at least 55 to 60% of the players make it to the league. So,
that's
a good little shot.
The other percentage go
50 to 60% of them make it to the league. Exactly. Thank you.
Definitely go overseas and make good money.
So
yeah, for sure.
How y'all feel about Bronny being a McDonald's All-American?
Honestly, the numbers ain't there, but to me, a lot of times I'm all about the eye test. It ain't really too many players that's as talented as Bronny. You know what I'm saying? Everything that he brings as far as his shooting, his dribbling, and everything. So, it's kind of up and down, whatever. He made it based on a lot of reasons. And I actually had a conversation. No, look. Okay, that's fine. But, hey, that's fine. But, I had a conversation with Greg, with G-Rob. Shout out to my boy Greg. Man, your parents built a legacy for a reason. You can live off your parents' legacy. If you can't live off the legacy that your parents built, that's a problem. That's an issue. So I
agree.
So, okay. Yep. So you become a millionaire. Your son get older. They're not supposed to acknowledge that you're a millionaire?
Of course.
We walk in a room with everybody that's regular people. That makes him a little higher because everybody knows who he is. You know?
Exactly.
So I mean, listen. He ain't they wouldn't be the first because I can think of another highly touted athlete that had sons that wasn't as good as, you know, what they was supposed, where people was talking about as far as Michael Jordan, stuff like that. So you know, you can live off your parents, especially your dad's legacy, man. Like I ain't really like seeing that either. You know, let that little boy live. Because this is the funny thing, right? Regardless of whatever we think about Bronny, right? Bronny, what, 18?
17, 18.
Yeah, 17, 18.
That boy make like $7.1 million in his little NIL.
Nuts.
He don't give a fuck about what nobody talking about.
Nike.
Nope.
He don't care.
Nope.
He don't care.
He don't care if he only
average.
Bro, that's...
And he's the lowest point per game All-American.
Exactly. I was just going to say, it wouldn't matter if his ass averaged 4.9.
Would he average like 10, 5, and 5 or something like that?
Yeah, but it's kind of like
it was like
a conversation too. But what happens? What happens when what happens if you own a team with 12 D1 bound people?
It's like the G League Elite.
Exactly. What happens when you own a team with 12 people and we all buckets?
Mm-hmm.
You only got so much time in the game now.
Right.
So we all buckets.
You can only put up so many shots.
You can only put up so many shots. So I get it on that team. Ooh, excuse me, shit. He's playing around a lot of talent for sure. So
a ton of talent.
That's cool.
Ton of talent.
Because I mean, when I look at the numbers, his AAU numbers, it's like it's a drastic difference. It's like a 12-point difference. You know, he averaging like 22, 23. He's dropping 30-point games. Listen, player, it's a lot of niggas in the NBA that can't do a between the leg dunk in the game. Yeah, high school.
You're right.
It's a lot of NBA players that don't even do that shit.
Yeah.
So, like I said, as far as talent-wise, why not? And and if it's me, why not have what? You think I'm not gonna have one of the greatest players ever son on my name on my shit? Y'all crazy as hell.
Yeah. Yep.
Y'all crazy as hell.
Speaking of sons, do you think Bronny is like the best son athlete of NBA star?
Hell no. He got not to right now. No. He got a lot to prove to say that. Shit, it's a lot.
So, that's a good question.
It's a lot. It's a lot out there right now. Right now, like a motherfucker like Sabonis is light years ahead of him. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot about Sabonis.
So think about like Sabonis, Gary Trent Jr. You know, it's.
I'm gonna take Bronny.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
Nah, hell no. You gonna take Bronny over Gary Trent Jr.? Bronny ain't done shit.
Yeah. Man, exactly.
You crazy as hell. Bronny ain't done shit in the NBA game.
I'm still taking him.
We arguing if he
really
was Gary Trent Jr. All-American. I'm pretty sure he was. I think. I think Gary Trent Jr. was All-American. He a Dookie. Most players that went to Duke are All-Americans for sure. So
yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Right now, you got to give me Gary
to your point
Jr. for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
I would
because you got
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think
Gary
that's
Trent
that's a good question though. You got me thinking now. You got me thinking because you kind of you in a sense you kind of taking Bronny's talent and you kind of fast forwarding it, trying to see where he will be at a certain point in time in his career.
Yeah.
And
I personally
put
it that way.
for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But I will take Shaq's son over Bronny.
Who?
Oh yeah,
Shaq
for sure.
Shaq's son,
right?
Sharif.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why not?
Yeah, who he play for?
He in the G League.
Doing what?
G League.
Oh.
Balling.
Last heard.
Yeah, I don't
doing shit.
I don't have any stats to defend that, but I would have to see after the eye test. He is getting buckets in the G League. He's getting buckets. I think for us, we just gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see Bronny play. I need to see Bronny play at a college level where he is the number one, number two option.
He was, but he had heart surgery, so he couldn't really play like that.
Yeah, he wasn't healthy. I give him that.
Yeah. He in the G League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off of eye test, I'm
playing pretty solid.
Sharif O'Neal.
Hey man, when I say this gonna end the conversation, and we just gonna move on to the next topic. No, don't put your head up. You're gonna like this one. We do forget that Kobe Bryant daddy played in the NBA, right?
Facts.
Okay, next topic.
Facts.
That's true.
Okay, next topic.
Well, with that being said, Kobe Bean Bryant is the best son of an NBA player, period.
Bam, that's
next.
What I said. What's you think of that? What you think of that?
Next topic.
The discussion is over. So yeah, the discussion is over.
Literally, y'all. That's funny.
For sure.
That's the proper way to end the discussion. Like Kobe's dad played in the league, y'all. All right, cool.
Yeah. Kobe daddy played in the league. So
a lot of people forget that though, because I just forgot that.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
It takes some time when you sit back and you think about it. Yeah. I mean, the only thing I can just think about, he played for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yep, shit. Yep. You got Steph Curry. He's a son.
Right. That too. That too.
That Steph conversation.
So do you?
Oh man.
Do you even take Bronny over Seth?
Nah.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Fucks with Seth. I like Seth.
Do you take Bronny over Seth right now? No. You know?
No, I like Seth.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Josh. That Steph Curry conversation is going to happen.
You gotta get used to that.
Yeah.
You gotta get used to that. You're gonna hear a lot more.
That's gonna be the running topic here all season. That's the running topic, y'all.
All season.
Yeah, no.
But Josh do not have Steph in his top 5 point guards of all time.
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. If I even really sat down and broke that whole, my brother. If I broke that conversation down, and I was thinking about it even after we had the conversation, we shot the episode. It's hard to come with a top five point guard. It's hard. It's easy to do any other position, but the point guard position is so
many
hard.
Is it?
Man, the stats.
Is it? Is it easy to do any other position?
No, it ain't easy.
No,
it's not easy to do any other position.
No,
it's hard. It's hard.
Is it so that like the other positions have more for sure locks than the point guards?
Honestly,
I think for me personally, it's hard because you got a lot of different point guards that do a lot of different things.
I think shooting guard the easiest.
You think so? Nah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because I feel
that's
like
the easiest one.
I think shooting guard is the easiest one.
Mike, Kobe, Dwayne Wade, Allen Iverson, James Harden.
Yeah,
I'm just saying the abundance of talent that was at the two.
Oh, okay. Yeah, abundance of talent.
That's what I'm saying.
At the shooting guard position.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
But the top 5 shooting guards is pretty easy to come up with.
Yeah, that's for sure, man. Hell yeah, Josh just named it. Shit, like you said. And I think that literally these are.
I think that's the order actually.
When you say shooting guards,
it is.
I think that will come off come off at anybody's brain. Like those 5 names: Kobe, Mike, D Wade, Allen Iverson,
James Harden,
shit like that. Even though James Harden is a point guard by trade, whatever, whatever.
Yeah.
We can say the same for
Yep.
AI. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just
Man,
yeah.
Paul George.
Man.
You already knew he was gonna throw his bands in the mix, man. You knew he was gonna throw. You know he was gonna throw in ISO PG, man.
Hey, my man is very disrespected. Don't do that.
Man, listen. When are we gonna start adding this whole load management thing and putting that in with the legacy of a player? Because it's gonna have to start being discussed pretty soon.
So do y'all consider Paul George a shooting guard or a small forward? So I know where to put him in my top 5.
He's a small forward.
I don't care where he at. He in my top 5.
He's a small forward. He's a 3 guard for sure.
I don't care. He in my top 5. Whatever position it is, he in my top 5.
Yeah, like I got like guard position metrics in my head. So like, and there's certain players that set the standard for him. So like, point guard, I feel like the point guard cut off 6'2", 6'3", shooting guard 6'6".
Yeah.
Y'all know where that
Nothing
comes
higher
from.
than that. Of course.
Kobe and Mike. That's why I said, how tall is Paul George?
6'9".
And I think when he grew a little bit. When he first came to the league, he was just 6'7". But I feel like once you hit that 6'7" mark, you a small forward, nigga.
Well, you're a small forward. Paul George in my top 5.
Yeah, you a small forward, nigga. Like I say,
top 5 all time.
If it comes down to what you do in the game, it's different. Because if that's the case, Jokic is a point guard. If that's the case, LeBron is a point guard. If that's the case, it's a lot of point guards. We just talking about solely by what if somebody looks you up. What does your position say? You do have a position. So what is your position listed as? And Paul George
6'7" to 6'9" is a small forward.
Exactly.
For you.
Yes, exactly what I was going to say. Once you hit that 6'10", you're a power forward, dog. And then anything
7 foot, you a center.
Anything between that, sometimes the size of the body matters, which makes you a power forward or a center. Because you can have a wider body. To me, that's more of a power forward. The center is taller, if you ask me, of course. So
KD is a power forward then.
I mean, no, KD a small forward based on his position. But yeah, if you go by the height, yeah, he a power forward for sure.
He a power forward.
Yeah.
Shit, no, actually he a center.
But like I say, go back to exactly what I just said. His ass so small, who the fuck he gonna guard? Bro, just think of this. Picture this. Because I ain't even going to say Shaq. That's like a fucking Rottweiler.
Karl Malone?
That's like a Rottweiler and a poodle. I wasn't even going to say him. That's like a Rottweiler and a poodle.
Pat Ewing?
Not even him. Just think of him having to guard like a Yao Ming in the post. He just going to kill him every time because he's just too small. You know what I'm saying? He tall. He long enough.
Strongest, but just his frame. Yeah, he just tall as hell.
Man, Yao was savvy, man.
You're right. You
There's a couple players that say they feel like Yao was one of the smarter players that they've ever been around, just based on what he did and how much he learned and the improvements that he made in the time that he made those improvements. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta understand, at his position at that time when he came in, he was immediately being sized up and compared against Shaq and all that. It took him a little time to get acclimated, but he did. He made some nice little accomplishments for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
I think Yao Ming was that first piece that really connected China to the NBA. Am I right when I say that? Like when the NBA and China
for sure
to merge together?
Oh yeah.
Was it before?
I was gonna say Dennis Rodman, but that's Korea. I was gonna say Dennis Rodman, but That's Korean. They ain't China.
Dennis
That's
Rodman
Korean.
connected the NBA with a whole lot of shit.
Yeah, he did. He did.
He connected to this day.
Yeah. You gotta think Dennis Rodman connected. He connected the NBA, and men were wearing wedding dresses and shit on motorcycles and shit.
Facts.
So yeah,
and dyeing their hair all different colors. And they still doing it to this day in the league. He definitely was a trendsetter too in that regards. So
yeah.
to y'all point, speaking about trendsetters, let's I want to do a quick little transition, man, because as I know today's Sunday, today's conference championship football. Got a couple of good games going on today. One of them's already over. As the 49ers took an L
that wasn't a good game.
to the Philadelphia Eagles.
That definitely wasn't no
Took
good
an
game.
L, which
it wasn't a good game.
it was
Everything
a good
went
game.
wrong for the 49ers went wrong.
Yeah, and more.
Exactly.
And more.
Exactly. You're right.
More.
Brock going down.
Yeah.
Second string going down. Brock coming back. Almost putting Christian McCaffrey in at quarterback. It was a lot that happened for sure, but I called the Eagles winning. So that's why it was a good game for me because I called them winning. So definitely happy about it.
I don't think the Eagles win. I don't think the Eagles win if Purdy don't get hurt.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, I wouldn't say the Eagles don't win, but of course the game is definitely a lot closer, a lot more competitive, and then you just probably wouldn't know the outcome because I actually had the Niners winning. But
I had the Niners winning by a field.
as hungry as the Eagles did come out and they look, you might be right. Shit, the way they came out, they looked like they was ready.
Oh yeah,
they was ready.
The
For anybody that don't know that's watching,
the way the refs came out, the Eagles was ready. I don't give a fuck. Them motherfucking refs killed that game in the first half.
Hey, okay, you say that. Let's take a minute and 30 seconds and let's talk about the refs because it's funny as hell how when I put it and I talked about it, it was kind of everybody was looking at it how when the refs kept fucking the Bulls on their calls and shit like that, last second calls. But all of a sudden, last night when LeBron had whole ass temper tantrum, the nigga fell out, did a backflip on the court. He looked like one of my kids. How they act when I tell them they can't get something at the end of the game. Now all of a sudden everybody want to talk about it. Now all of a sudden the refs need to be talk about the refs. The refs need to be under an investigation. Now all of a sudden, why now?
I'm gonna tell you why. And I don't think they should be under investigation. But in a sense, based off of past and things that happen, especially with sports betting, I feel like it should be something that's talked about because the past 2 weeks, the Lakers have lost 4 games based off of bad calls made by the refs or no calls made by the refs. 4 games in the past 2 weeks. They didn't take L's.
The Bulls had back-to-back games where the actual NBA came out and made the statement that they made mistakes in both games at the end of the game. So I will say this, like I say, if the bad call determines the outcome of the game, something needs to be done about that.
Has to be.
Something needs to be done about that.
Agree.
Don't tell me after I lost, after it's official, yeah, you lost because I made the mistake, but I should have called that. Don't tell me that. I don't want to hear that shit.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that the next day.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that shit now. You should have made the fucking right call. I know that. That's why I reacted.
What y'all got replay for?
Yeah.
What y'all got replay for?
Okay, now me as LeBron, I know that. That's why I reacted how the fuck I reacted. He hit me on my damn arm on them fucking layup.
Even though it was a techie foul, but he still got fouled.
Yeah, he got fouled. I say, yeah, he did get fouled.
Yeah,
it was a tapped him, but a fucking foul is a fucking foul. If you're going to call a foul, you got to call it the same way every time.
Shit, Jaylen Brown just got the same call down the...
So, yeah.
100%.
But I say when I said it, I made a statement about it, and I voiced my opinion about it, and I voiced my concerns about it. And everybody's like, nah, quit crying. The rest part of the game, they gonna miss call. But now all of a sudden,
something got to be done about the refs.
Nah, something does have to be done about the refs.
Something got to be done.
Yeah. I mean, I
feel
like...
But what can they do after they admit the next day?
I just feel like, right, in the past, historically, in any situation with referees and stuff like that, pretty much once a call has been made, it doesn't get overturned. I feel like if us three is out on this floor and we all come together and we really agree that this call really shouldn't have been made, especially at this point in time, I feel like majority gonna have to rule or something. Something gonna have to change with that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like and even with so for instance with basketball with next year, I feel like one rule that has to change, the challenge rule. So how do I get one challenge a game, and even if I win it, I lose it? That needs to change.
At least give me 1.5. At least give me
1.5.
Like,
If to me, I don't lose a challenge until I lost that challenge. You know what I'm saying? If I challenge the call, I should be able to. Even if I challenge 6 calls a game, if it gets overturned in my favor, I should get that challenge back every single time.
100%. 100%.
What's wrong with that?
That would make
it's
the
like
challenge. That would make it more.
Exactly. It's like make it take it and playing one-on-one with somebody. If I keep making the shot, let me get the ball. Yeah, so
I like that analogy.
I don't get it. Yeah, I won this challenge, so why don't I get the challenge back? So, like I said, you should be able to challenge until you lose.
Yeah, I agree. And to your point, D, another thing that should change is after a certain time has been exhausted off the clock, upstairs or whoever is making that call, wherever they are in New Jersey, wherever city they be in, where they have the head official headquarters at, they should not be the ones that stop the game. You should be able to challenge any play, any call throughout the entirety of the game. So you're telling me from the beginning of the fourth quarter all the way to 2 minutes, I can challenge the game. But once 2 minutes hit, the most critical point of the game, I got to let somebody else determine whether or not we get a challenge or not.
That determination for me, right? Exactly. Yeah, you're right. Like that don't even fucking make sense. Yeah, that don't even make sense.
I'm not gonna put $1 in your hand and go and make me $10. No, I'm gonna make my $10 myself. Why do I gotta wait for them to make the call?
Right.
I'm seeing it right now in my own eye.
Right.
In just 30 seconds ago, I could have made that call. Because that's 1,059 seconds, I can't make that call. Come on now.
Yeah, that's facts. I mean, to me, it's actually, if you think about it, it's actually backwards. It should be the opposite way because the last 2 minutes of the game, of course, a lot of times becomes the most crucial minutes of the game.
Chiefs and Bengals is playing right now, y'all. I'm not sure if y'all catching the game or not, but Chiefs is winning 3-0. Look like it's a defensive game right now. Ain't nobody really making no big, strong push to get ahead. It's going to be a grinded out type of game until somebody make a couple big plays. But what's y'all's thoughts on that game, y'all? Who y'all think going to pull that game out? Chiefs or the Bengals?
I had the Bengals, honestly, but I mean, sometimes it's about who. It's about experience, and right now the experience is actually showing with the Chiefs. I know Kelsey just did some dumbass shit. I don't know what the hell he was just thinking doing that shit.
He ain't trying to get hit. He can't get hit.
He playing timid.
Yeah. No, but did you just see what he just did?
Yeah, that lateral.
Yeah.
He can't take no hit.
Yeah.
It's just a wrap.
He almost just did some stupid shit.
Yeah, he playing it safe for sure. He definitely playing it safe right now.
Yeah.
So with that being said, we already got the Eagles in the Super Bowl. We are waiting this game right here at the Bengals and the Chiefs. Who y'all got winning the Super Bowl, man?
Cincinnati.
I had the Bengals, man. But shit, I feel like the winner gonna come out of this game. Honestly, that's what I'll say. The winner will come out of this game.
I like that.
But remember, last year Kansas City was up on Cincinnati.
Well, I mean,
facts.
It don't matter.
You're right.
I know one of these motherfuckers.
Well.
Oh shit!
Right.
He just almost threw a pick doing that little scoop shit.
Exactly. So it's gonna be an interesting game, y'all. Definitely looking forward to see who pull that out. And we got the Super Bowl coming up in a few weeks. That's gonna be interesting. Where's the Super Bowl at this year, y'all? Do y'all know?
Arizona.
I was gonna say it's all it's somewhere hot.
Nice.
Yeah, it's in Arizona.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice,
it is
nice,
in
nice.
Arizona.
That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect.
It is in Arizona.
So, yeah, man, we definitely got a nice little game on our hands. What do y'all think the final score would be of this Bengal-Chiefs game? I mean, the Eagles game is already cooked, so we already know what that score was. But what y'all think this score going to be of this game?
I think, of course, it's going to end up being close. 20. I say 27-24.
I like that. I can see it being around there too. Total points coming around 50 points. Yeah, I got 24-21, so
like I say,
24-21.
If the Bengals go down, I can see them, making a nice little comeback, making it close, and somebody gonna win it by a field goal.
Oh, does Prosecco, did he get in?
Yeah, but it was a holding penalty. It came back.
Yeah, nope. Nope, Cincinnati in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, real quick question. If Joe Burrow makes it back to the Super Bowl 2 years in a row, where do y'all put him at in the current ranking of quarterbacks in the NFL right now?
Number one. If Joe Burrow beats Pat Mahomes today, number one.
No.
Number one. Joe Burrow will be the best quarterback in the league if he wins this game against Patrick Mahomes.
This game wouldn't mean shit if he go to the next game.
Pat Mahomes have not beaten
It don't matter,
Joe Burrow,
but Pat Mahomes done been an MVP. Pat Mahomes done won chips. Pat Mahomes done made his name. What the fuck has Joe Burrow done? Nothing. He's done absolutely nothing. But beat Pat Mahomes.
Over Pat Mahomes if Pat Mahomes loses today.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. Hell no. It's turning into Tom Brady versus Peyton Manning. If Joe Burrow beat Pat Mahomes and then win the chip, yeah. But if Joe Burrow beat Pat Mahomes and then lose the title game, hell no. Hell no.
He ain't losing the title game.
You don't know that?
Man.
You don't know that?
Joe Burrow.
Hell no. Give me Pat Mahomes.
I love it.
Joe Burrow. Give me Joe
with the fucked up ankle. Give me Patty.
Give me Joe Burr.
Give me Patty.
Wow.
I'm taking Joe Burrow.
Give me Patty with the messed up ankle, goddamn it.
If Joe Burrow pulls off a victory today, I don't care if he win or lose in the Super Bowl. I'm taking him over Patrick Mahomes.
Nah, you can't do it.
Can't do it. I can.
Can't do it.
That's just like.
Can't do it.
Just like Tom Brady, Peyton Manning.
What?
Peyton Manning could not beat Tom Brady in the fucking playoffs. He couldn't. He probably messed up and won like twice, but he couldn't beat him.
Hey,
he couldn't beat him in the playoffs.
He couldn't.
Right. You're right. Kelsey don't want to get hit. He down there looking lateral again when he just caught the ball. Trying to get hit. But they showed just hit his ass and caught him from behind.
If I'm out there, I'm going straight at that back. Yeah. You want to be out here?
Man.
Not to paralyze him or nothing like that, but that's just how I feel. You out here, you gonna get hit.
I'm just gonna whop your ass.
Delicious to me.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. I ain't on that, but I'm just gonna make sure I hit you and make sure you feel it for sure.
Yeah,
like
you out
said,
here, you gonna get hit.
If you want to play, you gonna get hit for
sure.
What
my nigga? What's his name? Burrsett.
Oh,
he'll hit his ass.
Where the fuck he at now? He's sitting on the couch watching this shit too.
He don't give a fuck. He gonna hit Kelsey.
That nigga talk with his own mama.
Literally, y'all.
For sure. He tackle his own mama.
Oh, that's priceless, man. That's priceless, man. So
I don't
I
know
want to
what's wrong with that dude.
I want to throw out a little number to y'all, man. And when I throw this number out to y'all, I'm sure y'all gonna know what I'm talking about. As soon as y'all hear the number, y'all gonna know what I'm talking about. When I say this number, I want y'all to give me just one word to describe it. 38,388.
I mean,
Goat
people
man,
gon'
goat man,
people
goat man.
people gonna tell me I'm a hater, but that shit don't mean nothing when you done played a million fucking games yourself.
Fluke.
Yeah, I mean you should.
Yeah.
After you play so many games, you should break the record. I mean, it's a great feat, but I mean, to me, it was something that was gonna happen eventually anyway. LeBron was just so happened to be the player that did it. Considering he came in straight out of high school, considering the longevity of his career, considering that he is one of the most, call him what you want, he's one of the most prolific scorers that we've seen. So, other than that, I mean,
he's what?
One of the most prolific scorers that we've seen.
He said it right. He was right. Yeah, he was right. Yeah,
bro,
one of the greatest. You can't score 38,000 without being one of the greatest scorers ever.
Exactly. He just had fucking 41 last night. You know what I'm saying? So,
literally,
yeah.
I mean, the man. Anytime you can come into the league and play for 20 years and you stay at that same level for 20 years of being an elite player, I think that in itself is remarkable, bro. Because even Mike couldn't even do it. Not even Mike, not even Kobe, not even Shaq. Like none of them had a.
You can't say couldn't do it now. There's some players that just don't want to do it. You gotta understand. Kobe made a promise to himself. He said, "Listen, I'm not gonna be playing. I'm not doing that. If I can't be who I know I can be, I'm not gonna play. I'm gonna retire." You know what I'm saying? Mike actually. So listen, Mike said this before it was a thing. He like, first of all, if I was trying to chase Kareem's record, I wouldn't have retired. For one, and for two, I would have played longer. He said I wasn't playing for the stats. I was just playing for the feats. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to keep winning championship. Once I realized my window was over with, I'm done. I done came in, made a whole lot of accomplishments within this 14, 15-year span, and I'm done. What more do I have to prove? I don't have anything to prove anymore.
Exactly. So to my point, you made a perfect comment. You said his window closed. Does LeBron's window never closing give him that statue of just being an elite? I mean, like 38,000 points, that's a lot of points. Like, I get it if you play 20 plus years, but he playing 20 plus years at an elite level. And that probably will never be broken. Nobody will probably, even the people that want to play that long, because there's people that play that long and just fall off, or they become a role player or a bench player or a locker room guy, wherever the case may be. He's still playing like he been in the league for like 5-6 years, bro. Like he dropping 30 points a game like it ain't nothing. Do y'all think it's padded stats? Or do y'all think he really playing? I think he's just going for the record? Or y'all think he really out there balling to win?
I don't say he padding stats. Like I say, to me, because honestly, I feel like in order for the Lakers are so bad, in order for them to stay in contention, he has to play like that. Especially considering the health of the squad. AD always down. You don't know who's going to be in. You don't know who's going to be out. So if LeBron don't perform how he perform, who the fuck are y'all going to be? I would take Joliet West against y'all. If that's the case. You know what I'm saying?
Give Fierce Brothers
that's
20
what I'm
points.
Saying. So it's like if LeBron don't score 30 points, think about it. Like I said, the nigga scored 41 last night in a pretty damn nice performance, and they lost. Right. He got to do that.
Right.
For the game to even be close.
I agree.
So
what do you think? As a
now,
I'm listening. Go ahead.
This goes along with that. the pressure is actually on him a little bit. You got to understand, this is pretty much still the team that he wanted. This goes back from last year. This is the team that he wanted. So now you got to deliver with this team.
This team is ass.
I don't know if he's going to deliver being 13th in the West.
Nah, I doubted myself. So,
but to your point though, D, yeah, this is his team, yeah, and we all know LeBron's method. He handpicked his teams, we know that. So I mean, and I'm a diehard LeBron fan, so I mean, we all know he handpicked his team. So at this point in time, yeah, man, I think it's a great accomplishment. We gonna see how it plays out. Right. We gonna see how it play out for sure. Yeah,
it's all right.
Yeah, it's okay.
You said
it ain't. It's all right. Him breaking the record means what? What it means?
Just another accolade.
I kind of piggyback off of what Courtney kind of saying. So, I mean, breaking the record, yeah, it's fine and all, but like you say, it really don't mean too much of nothing when you look at his career. It's almost like he's supposed to, almost, right? All the games and shit he done played, you know?
He's been the most healthiest, most durable. He
was destined.
Don't mean shit to me.
Yeah, not really me either.
It don't mean shit to me.
38,000 points is a great accomplishment, but with the longevity he's had in a career and the amount of minutes he's played and the amount of shots he's taken, it was one of those things where like you should break the record. If you don't, it's a problem. So to y'all's point, I agree for sure, man. I think mentally as a basketball player, you want to, like, the closer you get to that, you know what I'm saying, it definitely you start to feel it. You definitely get a little bit closer, man. Because that mental aspect play a huge role in these athletes nowadays, y'all, for sure. It definitely play a huge role, from the people you keep around you to your homeboys you grew up with to the lady you got in your corner, all that stuff. So I'm sure all them people playing a factor in his decision making right now to go for that 38,388 points. His mom and wife sitting courtside at games, you know, little stuff like that, man. It definitely helped your mental health. So I think he focused right now to get that, and I don't really blame him though. I don't blame him at all. So yeah, y'all, man, great content, y'all. Great content today, y'all, for sure. I know we have a lot to talk about as far as like mental health and things of that nature. Quick question for y'all real quick, man, before you wrap it up. Both of y'all being athletes and y'all going respective sports, basketball, baseball, anything else. Growing up, how did y'all handle the mental health aspect of playing sports? Whether you didn't start, whether you didn't get the playing time you wanted, whether you didn't make the team. How did y'all handle anything adversity-wise when it came to sports with y'all's mental health?
That's actually a great question, bro. That's actually really
I kind of let me see, because I probably can answer for both of us. We had a grandpa that always told us, pretty much like, y'all got it.
Right.
Get out y'all head, y'all got it. Right. He was at every game, everybody game. From me, D, Aaron, Nail, Trey.
Shit, Darnisha, all the girls when they played.
Darnisha, all the girls. Yeah, nah. He played a big part in get us through a lot.
Yeah, man. Like you said, my granddad, like, that was actually a good question. Like, I had an issue myself that it was a huge barrier for me to get over, just considering, you know, my whole life playing basketball or whatever, you know, I was always in the best situation. You know, like grade school, one of the best players, junior high, best player, high school, you know, get to freshman year, deal with a little bit of adversity, but, you know, it was all based on the situation of the abundance of talent. So basically, when I get to high school, I'm on the B team. It's like, how the fuck I'm on the B team? But in my year, the A team and the B team was pretty much the same. It was equal. It was just, it was so many different spots, you know. So, but go through that. I say sophomore year, broke my hand, come back, relished after that. Junior year, come Now I'm playing under Coach Ski. Not getting no playing time. I got Max playing that in front of me, shit like that, which he probably should have at the time. Max had some games where he was just fucking lights out, shit like that. So come senior
bucket,
year,
bro was a bucket.
Max. Oh man, it's crazy. I done seen Max do some shit on that court.
That's crazy. As good as he was on the court, he was good as that
baseball
in baseball.
Too. Yeah. Max is a whole nother topic.
Max was a dog
for a whole
in
nother
baseball.
day for sure. So then we'll say come senior year, like I said, you know, I grew up in this. We've been doing this shit since day one. Senior year, I got this whole little situation with a baby and all this stuff. You know, I'm really outside, you know, hanging with a lot of different people, and a lot of the times it's not the best crowd and stuff like that. So just imagine, like I say, from everything that I've told you from the start of this conversation, with when I started my freshman year until this point of my life, comes tryout. The day, okay, so now the day of your tryout, your senior year, this the day that this so-called girl's supposed to be having this baby or whatever. You know, so now you got all type of stuff going on. So now, you know how tryouts is. When you get cut, shit, your name either on the list that they say that you cut, or it's not on the list, saying that if your name not on this list, you ain't make the team. Like I say, I'm part of the family, so I ain't get the same treatment. They pulled me in the office. Oh, I forgot to mention to y'all that the week before tryouts, I had actually went to jail too. Go to jail. So now, on top of all this, with the baby situation and all that, they basically just pulled me in the office. They're just like, you got too much going on right now, bro. They're like, we don't think it's the best fit for you right now to, you know, to put you on the team with everything you got going on right now. So like I say, the baby situation was well known. Like, me and this girl getting into it in the hallways and shit. We getting into it. She coming in my classroom, getting into it with me and shit. So it was just kind of like everybody kind of knew what was going on at the time. Even my coaches, the prince, everybody knew what was going on. So it was just kind of like with that, with the jail situation. Ski like, bro, you came to a couple games high last year, which I did. You know what I'm saying? And he was just kind of like, you done had so many chances. And he just like, I don't even think you care as much as you did. And really, I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I don't even really give a fuck what Ski talking about. Because now my mama calling me, telling me what the hell going on with this whole little baby situation that I don't give a fuck about anyway. You know? So at this point, I got a lot going on. And it took a while for it all to dawn on me. Like, when I got home, it's like, damn, this is the first time ever in my life I'm not even playing basketball. Damn. I ain't never not played basketball. What the fuck I'm finna do now? This is my last year. Last year, I just had 3 college visits. So what the hell I'm gonna do now? And it's like I told Ski. Ski said, bro, you're a hell of a player. When you go to college, I know you'll go to school somewhere and play. I'll definitely give you a recommendation. I said, wait, Ski, wait. Let me get this straight though. You gonna tell the coach he was great, he just wasn't great enough to play for me, right? He just said, well, that's just under the circumstances. You know, that's just under the circumstances. At that point in time, I didn't realize what he had going on either, but Ski had a lot going on too. So that year, I don't even play. Ski walked out on the team after like 9 games. He just quit on them. He just left. He wasn't even coaching them. This is that year, that same year. Let me mind you, this that same year Central we just got that brand new gym, the new court, new paint on it and all that.
New floor and everything. Ooh.
This was that same year. And I can never forget, this was the year that we like start losing to Plainfield Souths and shit like that. Like teams that we historically never lost to. And then it was like the fashion that we was losing in. Like
I agree.
We lost to Plainfield South on a last second 3-point shot that a dude shot in the corner and he banked it in. Do you know how hard it is to bank in a corner 3-pointer? I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yep.
So, I mean, that year by far, it was kind of like one of the, the worst years that we had, especially being Joliet Township. But to kind of go back to the whole mental thing, bro, that shit fucked me up for a little while. It fucked me up for a little while. Like I said, all I knew was basketball. All I knew was this is going to be my last year. I'm going to be one of the leaders of the team and yada this, yada that. And the whole time I couldn't even play just based on my lifestyle, this situation, shit that I was doing outside of basketball.
Certain decisions.
That should take a lot. Hell yeah, that should take a lot out of you. But of course,
Well, because varsity year, senior year, try it out. I didn't go back the next day. I'm like, man, fuck that. I'm tired.
But I bet you.
Really?
Grandpa was at the tryout. It was too cold to be outside, so we in the gym. I'm diving in the gym, scraping my arm, everything. I'm just balling. Nah, I'm tired. I ain't going back.
I bet you feel stupid as fuck to this day, don't you?
What? Man, that's one of my regrets. And I don't even try to have regrets.
Yeah.
I wish I went the next day.
That's all that shit took.
I wish I went the next day.
Yeah.
That's all that shit would have took.
Definitely.
Just to go back.
I'm tired, and I'm gonna start fucking with these girls.
Fuck that.
Fuck baseball. That's how I was feeling in high school. Bro. But now I'm like, man, fuck them girls. Let me get back to baseball.
Hell yeah.
But let's get back in the gym, right? Let's get back in the gym. No, that makes sense. That makes sense for sure. I just wanted to pick y'all's brain a little bit to see, you know what I'm saying?
I seen how you looked when we said Max was a dog in baseball.
What?
Yeah.
It's a lot of niggas. It's a lot of niggas that you don't expect. That was some dogs in baseball.
Hey, I'm gonna say
exactly, bro.
I'm gonna say this name, and Courtney, you about damn near from the fall out your chair. And I ain't even talk about. Well, I'll say him first because you got to say him. Chili. I want to even think about Chili though.
Oh,
bro, do you
play
remember?
Baseball?
Dog.
What?
What? He said, y'all know I ain't from the Joliet. Y'all know I ain't from the town. So anything that happened like after,
we said that at the same time.
Anything happened before 04, I don't know about it.
Yeah,
Josh, man, what in my dirt voice, bro? This nigga, Chili basically nickname was the Copperhead Bat. Everybody knew Chili because he was just tearing his fucking cover off the ball. And it's funny, he always used to he was using this one the Copperhead Bat. Bro, the year after he did what he did, literally everybody in Belmont had a fucking Copperhead Bat.
Had a Copperhead Bat.
Because of Chili.
Lie.
Really?
Bro, Chili had a year where
he was had like 30-something home runs.
He had like 37 home runs in the Little League year, bro. It was like 37, bro.
Shit, we only played 20 games.
He had a game where he hit like 7 of them bitches. Bro, it was cheating, bro. It was cheating, bro. But check this out. Let me tell you something else you ain't gonna realize.
The nigga was getting the Barry Bonds treatment.
Let me tell you something else you ain't gonna know about Chili. Bro, it was a point in time when Chili was bigger than everybody. He just stopped growing. And he like.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, Chili was bigger than everybody when we was kids.
Yep. He stopped growing.
That's crazy.
I think Chili
stopped growing. Everybody
surpassed. That's crazy.
Chili got his size. I think he got like that in like 6th or 7th grade, and he just like didn't grow no more. Like as high wise, he ain't grow no more. But I can remember as a kid, all the players, bro, coming to play on my basketball rim, right? The one player that kept dunking and I was getting pissed was Chili because he was bigger than everybody. And he kept dunking on everybody because he was bigger than everybody. Yeah, bro, but all of a sudden, bro, Chili just stopped growing and he just turned into like a speed demon. But Chili was always, bro, athletic in everything.
Chili, I know.
Yeah, he played everything. He was good in basketball, baseball, and football. Another player that was like that, Cedric Redmond. We forget about Ced.
Straight dog.
What? We forget about Ced.
Dog.
DAWG,
bro. For real, bro. Like,
yeah, bro. We forget about Ced.
Ced was punching shit. Ced was punching shit like it wasn't nothing in high school. He dunking on people like it wasn't nothing. I'm like, what? Let's not mention wasn't he drafted to the MLB?
Yeah, he got drafted to the Cubs, bro.
He got drafted by the Cubs.
He got drafted by the Cubs.
Yeah.
Bro.
When I tell you, 12 years old, Cedric was throwing about 85.
Courtney, Ced is the reason why I didn't want to bat no more. He hit me in my head when I was at bat.
He hit me too.
He hit me in my head, and I was scared to stand. Remember, Grandpa used to scream at me because I used to stand so far back in the batter's box.
Get up in there.
He'd be like, D, you ain't gonna hit the ball. He like, boy, you outside the box. Nigga, I'm scared. This nigga,
Josh, I tell you, the nigga 12 years old. He 12 years old, throwing about 85.
He hit me in the head with an MLB fastball, literally.
Yes.
What the fuck, Ernie?
So when he got to high school, he was notching 97,
I ain't standing in this motherfucking batter's box with this nigga throwing his ball like that.
Yeah, nah, Cedric was the real deal.
Yeah, he was the real deal.
Wow.
Like I say, especially when we talk about like just straight up 3-star athletes. It was definitely said he was the one. He had it for sure. And I mean,
even Bruce. Yeah. Bruce had it in baseball too.
Oh yeah, Bruce. But Bruce stopped playing. Bruce stopped playing baseball early too. DJ could play baseball. Mm-hmm. Shit.
DJ could play
football.
Baseball. Yep.
They stopped playing.
That's crazy, bro.
Baseball early.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. We all played in the same league. We all played at Belmont. So you know what I'm saying. We all played. Remember?
That's wow. Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. When I moved out here in 01,
he was shocked with Max.
Yeah, bro. I never knew he touched a baseball field, bro.
What?
Never knew.
Max was a dog on that baseball field.
Max was a dog.
He was a pitcher. It's crazy though. I think I got my first hit off Max. Yeah. I got my first hit fucking around off Max. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Bro,
man.
just got intercepted.
Shout out to Max and Chili. Shout out to all of them, man. Definitely been a minute since we seen them for sure, man. Hope y'all doing good, man. But shout out to y'all for sure. That's crazy. That's crazy. I would never have thought that. Not gonna lie to you. You said Max was cold at baseball. I'm like,
nope.
Come on.
Oh no, he was cold.
Shoot from 30 feet
at baseball. Oh yeah, that Max. He was cold at baseball.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that Max.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say.
I would love to.
Robert Martinez. Hey Josh, this dude hit. Robert Martinez hit.
Yeah.
I want to say 4, but we know he hit 3 grand slams in one game.
When I tell you the best catcher I ever played against is Robert.
He was cold, bro.
Really?
He was cold, bro. He hit 3 grand slams in one game, bro. I'm sitting here eating my cheese sticks watching it. You know, Belmont was famous for their fire-ass cheese sticks.
For their food.
Yep, cheese sticks and cheese fries.
And them fries. I'm eating my cheese sticks watching the whole thing, bro. Bro, I think, and I want to say he hit 2 of them in one inning. Yeah.
Because
which
at
means
that time,
they went through the rotation.
They went through the rotation from the back. It didn't kick in until the 4th inning. So
yeah. So yeah, he
It's a wrap.
I watched that man hit three. I want to say 4, but he hit 3 grand slams in one game.
Mm-hmm.
And they was tape measures, goddamn it. It wasn't
like they wasn't like they ain't like no.
It wasn't no wall scrapers. Them was the ones. You know how MLB the show when how the pitcher turn around and look when the motherfucker hit a bomb, and everybody in the field just stand there. You might have motherfuckers throw their glove down, but you got everybody. Yep,
do one of them numbers, yeah.
Like a shooting star just went past their ass. That's how I look. Yeah.
Exactly.
When he was hitting them bitches, that's how I look, like a shooting star. You ain't moved because you knew not to. Where's you going? That ball long gone. Yeah. So yeah.
That's dope though. That's dope. That's dope. I would love to be in a position, bro, where we could get like a round table discussion or like a little like Q&A going. And we could touch base with a lot of people that we know, because we know a lot of athletes, and just kind of see where they at mentally, like day-to-day lives, see how they transition after the sports. You know, what made them.
I would love that too, bro.
I think that would be a good topic. So
I would love that too.
Yeah,
honestly,
especially young kids that don't know how to handle adversity.
I think eventually you could kind of like form a brotherhood by doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, you need somebody to talk to. It's kind of just like we said, we mentioned it before with the little round. I don't know what the podcast is, but when they had Mike Vick on there, and Mike Vick not Mike Vick, Michael Beasley, and he just kind of broke down. He's like, man, I ain't got nobody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They like, you got us. You know what I'm saying? If you need somebody to talk to, you got us.
Right.
Like, people be needing shit like that. And there's people of all aspects of life, rich people. It don't even matter your financial status. It don't matter who you are, shit like that. Motherfuckers be needing somebody to talk to. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And sometimes,
especially men.
Especially men. And sometimes, especially men, the only person you'll talk to is somebody that you can relate to. You don't want to talk to nobody else. You know what I'm saying? The only motherfucker you want to talk to is somebody that's going.
It don't make sense, right?
It don't make sense. Exactly. We logical thinkers, so you don't want to talk to a motherfucker. You know, it don't even matter for somebody. It don't matter to you. You ain't gonna express yourself. Like I said, some shit like that. You can eventually form a brotherhood with that, and keep your arms open and available for anybody that needs your help and needs your talking to and shit like that. So yeah, definitely.
I agree
for sure.
I agree for sure.
Man,
we got a lot of athletes that will step on a basketball court that messes with you, baseball field, and they will dominate. They will dominate. I know people right now that will go on the basketball court and drop 40 with ease, but they will leave that game, hop on a bus to go home, and not know what the fuck they about to eat for dinner that night. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know nobody's situation. You see them in a basketball uniform, baseball uniform, with their cleats on, their basketball shoes, and you think they got it put together because they're good at a sport. You don't know what's going through their mind mentally. I play sports, and I would go home, my grandma and my sister, because my mom and dad wasn't around. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta fight through that stuff mentally. So
like,
I would love to have a round table
or they just drop 50 and they don't even got nobody to go home and congratulate them for it. Or even worse, they do got somebody and they just don't even give a fuck.
Don't even pay attention.
They at home getting drunk, getting high, doing whatever they doing. They ain't even paying attention to what's in front of them, what you got going on. So yeah, like you say, they listening to everybody else. But
I agree.
One person that they want to hear from, their mom and their daddy, whoever they went, they ain't even acknowledging them. But everybody else, man, you snapped, you killed, you dropped it. I don't even give a fuck about you, dude. I don't care about what you got to say. I want my daddy to acknowledge that shit.
Right.
But no, my daddy's somewhere getting drunk.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I want my mama to acknowledge that shit. Nah, she's somewhere doing her. She's somewhere doing some shit she ain't supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely. Like you say, you could be the hottest athlete. You can be the best at it. You just never know what a motherfucker's going home to when that motherfucking clock hit 000.
I agree.
You just never know.
Yeah.
Definitely don't never know.
Mental health is a lot, man. A lot of people play sports because of what they're going through mentally. So that's another thing you got to think about too. Like, are you playing sports because you?
It's an escape. That's they one time to escape their harsh reality that they deal with every day on a daily basis. when they go to practice, they can get over that for 2 hours. You know, shit like that. So sometimes, like you say, that be important for people. People be needing that as an outlet. You know what I'm saying? To get away from whatever they got going on in real life. So hell yeah.
I agree 100%, man. I definitely do, man. A lot of good content thrown out there. And D, definitely appreciate you sharing that story with us too, man, for sure. I know
for sure,
it's gonna hit that's gonna hit home with somebody for sure. It's gonna hit home with somebody for sure. So I appreciate you being
it was definitely a wake up call for me. It was just kind of like, you know, you learn, you know, you don't take shit for granted. Because honestly, Courtney, I kind of was like you said, you know, I got this. I'm a Pierce, goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I already got, bro. It was kind of like I got a spot. I ain't worried about this, and then for a motherfucker to be like, dude, you tripping? You not doing nothing? And for them to tell me that, and for me to know that that's the situation, it hurt it. That shit hurt it like a motherfucker. For me to know that I couldn't do what I love because of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit'll fuck you up. That shit'll fuck you up.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't the only one. You know, like you say, pretty soon we will reach out. But you got, you know, it's a lot of players, bro. Like, first one I could think about, my homie Myron. You know what I'm saying? Like, just simple as just staying in school and finish. You know what I'm saying? Myron could be any fucking where. You know what I'm saying? At this point, playing basketball, shit like that. So, like I say, I ain't the only one. I think of my cousin KG Cottrell from Washington. The boy was so cold.
Let's just throw a female out there, Bianca.
I mean, hell, that's my kid's aunt.
Dog.
I mean, it's blood ties there with that. It's like, like, you know, we done seen some of the best It's kind of just like fade away. But
decisions.
But the thing is, they won the first, they won the last. You know, it's people in our parents' generation that had a lot of talent, and they just did the same thing. You know, it's life. This is what happens.
Exactly.
It's life. So hey, what can you do? You gotta live, learn, and move on. Shit. Live, learn, and move on.
Yep, I agree. Definitely.
Yep.
So yeah.
And then don't make the same mistake twice when you have kids, or if you know little situations like that. That's what
that's what you try. That's the goal. You know, your main goal. I mean, to me, your main goal for having kids is to try to right your wrongs in the best way possible. You don't force them to do nothing, but you just try to make sure that they don't have to encounter the stuff that you did. If they do, you make the situation easier.
I definitely thought I'm gonna have me a baseball. I'm gonna be a baseball dad, and it's up. Nah, he want to play the drums.
But then again, you never know. He might start playing baseball all of a sudden. Shit, I'm listening.
Yeah.
Wow, Joe Burrow. I'm listening. You think for once, that Grandpa ain't gonna come visit that boy in them dreams and say, "Nah, Scud, what you doing now, boy?
Pick up that bat.
It's about time to pick up a ball. It's about time for you to learn how to swing that bat."
Mm-hmm.
He gonna
he gonna
you know, that's what I'm saying. That drumming thing is just something that's in him anyway. You know what I'm saying? He kind of got that in him anyway. He'll figure out. Bro, I started playing basketball when I was 2. My son barely pick up a ball. He play that shit when his brother's playing that shit. He ain't like hell bent over basketball. He ain't hell bent over no sport really. But I know that time will come.
Yeah.
And boy, when it does.
Oh yeah, it is.
Boy, when it
it's
does.
Definitely
Oh man. So yeah.
It's
so
that's
what I say. You try to right the wrong, but you don't force him to do nothing. Hell, if my son decided he want to be a fucking soccer or a tennis player, I'm gonna be the best supportive dad on that too. Shit, I don't give a fuck if it ain't basketball. Shit.
You go get you a goddamn racket.
And we gonna figure this shit out, goddamn it. I'm finna play with you so I can be fit, goddamn you, shit. So hey, So yeah, you ain't gotta necessarily do what I do. You ain't gotta necessarily do what I do. If you do, I would like for you to 100% be better than me at it for sure. So
right.
So yeah.
Exactly. I agree for sure. Now, that's dope though, man. That's dope. I love that. I love the vulnerability. I love the vulnerability from that aspect of what you did to get to where you are now. Because we all definitely doing pretty good in life, you know, taking care of ourselves. Could be way worse. So there was something that you did in high school when you went through that to now to put you in a better position. The same thing with you, Courtney, the same thing with me. So most that we can do at this point, honestly, is just keep spreading those stories and advice amongst the younger generation, because we know it's somebody that play basketball, football, baseball, soccer, tennis, lacrosse, somewhere that's struggling. You feel me? So, like I said, man, somebody gonna listen to that and it's gonna hit home with them. So I definitely appreciate y'all sharing that story and sharing everything about your grandpa as well. That's dope. That's for sure. All right, y'all. It's been great. The Sports Cafe podcast came to y'all and dropped some good heat for y'all this episode, man. So definitely shout us out, give us feedback, like, subscribe, comment, pass the word around. We here when you going nowhere.
I'm on go, nigga. Time to move fast, fuck the snow. Hey, I put this together, ain't no fear in me. Hey, I put this together, pure energy. Let's get it, let's go. I'm talking right now.